The Mexican Geological Survey presents. Mexico has an immense natural wealth, and its large variety of resources has made mining one of the country's most important economic activities. This wealth in mineral resources has been known since the colonial period, when important deposits were discovered and allowed cities to be founded, such as Chihuahua, San Luis Potosí, Taxco, Pachuca, Guanajuato, and Concepción del Oro, among others. After 490 years in the midst of the 21st century, there is still much to exploit, using new techniques, ideas, and models.
Amid this backdrop, the main goal of the Mexican Geological Survey is to generate value through dissemination of knowledge on the country's geological structure. This allows investment and employment to be developed in unprecedented corners and areas so that non-renewable resources are used sustainably, reasonably, and cleanly. This is an institutional labor that has occurred since the 1940s, during the dawn of the Second World War, and has prompted Mexico to now be a protagonist in different areas of world mining.
The Mexican Geological Survey generates value for Mexico.
Our Earth gives us all the resources to be able to live better. That's why we value our role and commitment as a non-centralized body of the federal government with our own legal personality and property, as a sector assigned to the Ministry of Economy through the General Mining Coordination Department.
Our work is governed by the mining law, since that is what the evolution of our industry depends on, and its participation in the international sector, in addition to its influence in other sectors, for example, agriculture, aquifer resources, climate evolution, and the control of repercussions on the environment. Studies are also offered on the vulnerability amid natural threats tied to urbanization phenomena, and above all, on exploration of the nation's mineral or energetic resources.
Our mission is to generate and provide geologic economic knowledge of the country, maximizing its value while focused on fostering investment and sustainable use of non-renewable natural resources. Our vision is to be the leading institution in geosciences that actively participates in the country's economic and social development. That's why our commitment is with Mexico.
The Mexican Geological Survey is progressively increasing its skills to respond to the expectations of a society in development, focusing on the definition of mineral and energy resources with sensibilization to environmental resources through 6 thematic bases. Cartography.
This is one of the strategic programs in our activities. We researched using cutting-edge technology to create geological maps, allowing the composition to be analyzed and monitor the behavior of the terrestrial crust in each region of the country.
The Mexican Geological Survey's geologists help prepare the cartography and produce, analyze, and interpret large volumes of geological field data with portable field devices called Mapamóvil, mobile map, a modern and exclusive technique that few countries use and which stores and geographically locates data obtained on outcrops, formations, and mines. These are later transformed on digital maps or prints, whose results are edited on the Mexican Geological Survey and are submitted in print or digitally, classified in geological, geophysical, geochemical, mining, natural deposit, and environmental studies.
In addition, it has partnered with different institutions, specialized offices, and universities through collaboration agreements which operate with the same methodology, supervised by the Mexican Geological Survey.
Our link with the Mexican Geological Survey is important from an academic point of view, since we are creating a network between our students, researchers, and the Mexican Geological Survey based on the information generated by the survey, which helps us in the development of projects and the training of young people. I think the Mexican Geological Survey, by being a unit which generates great knowledge about earth sciences, allows us Mexicans to stay informed about the geological potential of our country. I think it's also very important for the public that the Mexican Geological Survey keeps generating such information, because it is of great relevance not only for the development of our universities and its earth science degrees, but also for the industry itself, which can utilize such information for the development of all its projects and the creation of new ones.
Thanks to the joint work, there is now 100% coverage with maps at 1 to 250,000 scale and just over a third to scale at 1 to 50,000, which contain very detailed information of national territory, including landmarks with mining potential as areas of investment opportunity.
Geophysical information.
To complement geological information, geophysical magnetic high-resolution radiometric and thematic maps are also produced. Now, with hyperspectral image technology taken from an airplane, hydrothermal alterations in rocks will be detected, along with the footprint that mineral deposits leave on the surface, hydrocarbon lakes, and the health of cultures.
In addition, the recently acquired Aerial Transient Electromagnetic ATEM equipment allows the conductivity of materials in the subsoil to be measured by inducing an electromagnetic field from the air, and the results of up to 400 meters of depth are recorded. This technique is used to explore hidden mineralized bodies and to detect underground water.
Also noteworthy is the Mexican Geological Survey's leadership in stratigraphic lexicon, a database that organizes the names of formations and units of rocks in the country based on the stratigraphic nomenclature code that institution staff translated from English in collaboration with other researchers.
Experimental centers.
At the Mexican Geological Survey's labs, certified under ISO 9000 quality standard and soon to achieve accreditation in the 17025 standard for gold and silver assays, perform chemical analysis, physical characterization of samples that are collected during metallurgical removal, tests and studies at the laboratory and pilot plant. The results of the internal Mexican Geological Survey projects are briefed in the reports and are also available on the GeoInfomex database. But all our services are available to the public, who can receive reliable and confidential results.
The laboratories have been modernized with the acquisition and installation of new equipment that will support cartography, special studies, evaluation of mineral resources, and metallurgical tests, which will maintain a cutting-edge infrastructure with the world's latest technology. Our new tools include
fluorescence spectrometers, electric muffles for analysis of gold and silver, an electronic scanning microscope capable of increasing the lens up to 300,000 times, microscopes to detect organic material in coal samples, thermal plate to determine fluid inclusions in translucent materials such as quartz, calcite, and barite, cutter and polisher for dimensional rock samples such as granite, limestone, and onyx, the gravimetric concentration table, metallurgical test, high-intensity dry magnetic separator, equipment to fuse refractory samples and prepare them for chemical analysis.
We have found a lot of support on the Mexican Geological Survey to solve the problems we have, and we will continue to have, because that is the nature of our research process. To begin with, we have been using what is called optical microscopy and also gravimetric and batch flotation tests, or ways of recovering oxidized minerals type that we have been presented with. Fortunately, we are over that stage, but it would not have been possible without the support of Mexican Geological Survey.
para llegar a encontrar el porqué del problema.
Mineral resources. We offer national mining development support through our Technical Assistance Service. This activity requires our expert staff to interact with the small and medium mining sector through different mechanisms, notably including prospection, evaluation, mining inventory, support and consulting, exploration in assignments, certificates and contracts, as well as exploration programs.
Geological consultancy studies we perform are focused on the orientation of prospects to boost productivity in the country. An example of this is the metallurgical plant in Hidalgo del Parral, Chihuahua, where the Mexican Geological Survey provides support to miners in the region.
Environmental geology and hydrogeology.
Since we are committed to preserving the environment, we contribute with studies to define soil use within different territorial ecological zoning programs, as well as the development of environmental impact statements and prior justification studies for declarations of natural protected areas and their own management plans.
For disaster prevention and mitigation matters, we collaborate by preparing hazard and risk atlases for geological, hydrometeorological, and anthropogenic phenomena, so that the three levels of government are provided with technical tools to protect the population and facilitate urban and municipal development planning. The studies made by the Mexican Geological Survey have been very useful to us. They have been invaluable tools in the fields of management, control, risk analysis, and especially gives us the possibility to answer on time and thus safeguard the population in the event of a natural phenomenon that could affect them physically and their heritage. To have such studies, particularly the Atlas of Risks and Natural Hazards of the Hidalgo state, it is of great relevance to us. The ones who are up for prevention know that the more effective early warning system today is an atlas of risk that is up to date and renovated constantly, with which we can perform simulations, make accurate and on-time decisions regarding urban development, and to take preventive measures to avoid inappropriate settlements that could endanger those people who intend to settle in certain places at risk. And I believe that any system for civil protection that claims responsible operation must have, without doubt, an atlas of risk and natural hazards as the core of its operations, just like the one developed by the Mexican Geological Survey, which day by day continues to prove its efficiency, protecting the civil population. For evaluation and protection of aquifers, we prepare hydrogeological studies, which define underground water quality, its availability, and its behavior model of drawdown of aquifer mantle in the short and medium terms. This way, authorities responsible for water resources can define actions to prevent overexploitation. Energy minerals.
To reach self-sufficiency in national gas demand and have alternative energy sources, the Mexican Geological Survey is participating through the Energy Mineral Exploration Program in identifying communities that might have gas associated to mineral coal, radioactive minerals, or coal.
The current mining law authorizes the Mexican Geological Survey to explore in national territory to quantify the potential and findings of natural gas associated to mineral coal deposits, as well as perform exploration, exploitation, and processing of radioactive materials. So it has created the Energy Minerals Department to verify prospective communities that might have uranium mineralization in Mexico, as well as geological, geochemical, and geophysical studies in carboniferous subbasins, in order to create value for the country and clean and safe energy with sufficient mineral resources.
Potential areas are determined this way, which may contain energy resources for use, and at the same time surface areas of allocations are reduced, thereby minimizing interference with traditional mining.
Digital geoscience.
Thanks to the knowledge gathered during 6 decades, we now have the largest geological collection available on the Internet. And our central offices in the Earth Sciences Documentation Center, CEDOCIT, organize the availability of our database with digital and print information, satellite imagery, GIS applications, and cutting-edge computer systems.
Proof of this is GeoInfoMex, the most modern national query system, allowing one to access several databases of geological knowledge. This tool is a digital information system, allowing one to obtain and query a source of information quickly, easy and reliably, in support of planning and development activities of projects, combining geosciences information with mining and agricultural nuclei properties. SGM and SGM Móvil.
The Integrated System on Mining Economy, SGM, allows us to know the most important aspects of the Mexican mining industry and its variations on the daily market, as well as aspects related to this sector in a quick and easy manner, such as
mineral market indicators, price of metals, mining production, mining in Mexico and the world, table of elements and energy, exchange rates of main currencies.
You can enter this information from your computer or query from any portable device through SGM Mobile.
Quality.
The General Director's Office assumes the commitment to develop and implement the integrated management system that describes the manner in which services are provided to create value for the client and other interested parties, such as tools to generate and report geoscientific and mining metallurgical information, as well as the offering of related services, which promote better use of the nation's mineral resources.
This system has been certified with the ISO 9001 standard and its Mexican equivalent since 2003 by the Bureau Veritas certification body. It was also recognized with the Hidalgo Quality Prize in 2006 and received an honorable mention in 2009.
At its regional offices, the Mexican Geological Survey has renowned experts in different disciplines of earth sciences, offering timely support to queries and service requests. We have offices in Guadalajara, Durango, Hermosillo, Zacatecas, Culiacán, Chihuahua, Oaxaca, Saltillo, San Luis Potosí, 2 labs in Oaxaca and Chihuahua, the CEDOCIT in Mexico City, Zacatecas, and Pachuca, and our central office in Hidalgo. These are all strategically located to offer the best service.
Thanks to the work of everyone who forms part of the Mexican Geological Survey, we foster the country's economic growth, preservation of its richness, and its natural beauty. Mexico is evolving, is becoming more modern, and has a modern and efficient geological survey, committed to generate the most possible value for Mexico. The Mexican Geological Survey generates value for Mexico. General Mining Coordination Department, Ministry of Economy, Federal Government.